Welcome again, YouTube, to Let's Play Spore. We're going to be starting the civilization stage, and straight away going to, now that we've got all of our vehicles and buildings so far unlocked, we can start buying more land vehicles and starting this stage. So I don't think anything will actually happen until we capture our first spice geyser, and the entire point is, in the first area, usually there are several continents, you want to capture every spice geyser because they earn you money over time, slowly. And you can see sort of tribes here. They're probably going to become cities at some point. Have I recruited them all? Oh no, I've recruited 2 there, and just go for this close one as well. You'll hear a lot of their babbling, but the whole point is capture them all, and then essentially it's very easy to beat all of the ones near where you are. So this one will be captured, you'll probably get a notice about it, and now I've got to make sure that we get all of them. That should be the last one, I think. I think I did send somebody there, but just in case. No, I didn't send somebody there. Oh, and here we go. A new civilization's being built. And from this shape of city, they're religious or military, I'm not sure. I'm most familiar with economic. Oh no, they are economic. Okay. So at the moment we are religious, the Slovene. As you could hear by the sort of music that plays over the city. But now we can place buildings in the city in order to increase production. But for now we just want to buy lots of vehicles. Vehicles' purpose are to capture other cities and capture spice geysers. So just make sure I get them all. So more cities will be popping up. This is kind of our range we sort of control. You can see these dividing lines. At the moment we control most of the continent. We control up to here. That will be their area when they gain control. You can see here, that's where their territory starts. I think that's when you're at war with others. Whenever you go into their terrain, they'll definitely attack. So now that we've got all of them, we may as well start conquering, and we will start with this city because it's economic, and that's what I want to do because that's my favourite way to complete this stage. So we're going to have to force a religious capture first, and then we can be economic. For now, start building some things using our spare money. I may as well talk about building connections, and you'll see that in the space stage too. The blue lines are productive and they give you money, and the green lines show entertainment. That keeps your city happy at the production level, but that works for between houses and the city hall, but you get minus happiness if you connect the entertainment to the factory. It's not detrimental to the production of the factory, but it does affect the entertainment value. So stick it like over here or something. Okay. Design a profitable city. So essentially we are profiting from that. Each minute we gain 1200 spore bucks. What city are we capturing? This one. So they started popping up in other continents as well. Usually, since I'm economic, I'm never really at war with anyone, so it's not a problem. So we're gonna project our image and essentially fight the resistance of the city. You can see here our lasers, and we're slowly going to actually push them back as we conquer them. As you can tell, one of them is actually focusing on paralysing their entertainment, which makes them much more easier to capture. as our propaganda will overpower theirs. And that's captured. We walk in and they say, fine, we'll play your music. All the buildings change to our style and our colour. You've converted this economic city by religious means. Economic cities can establish trade routes and manage your relationships and eventually buy other cities. Choose the city's specialty. Each city can only be military, economic or religious. We religiously captured an economic city, so it can be one of these two things. We want to stay as economic. And now we can use the Diplo Dervish ability, which raises our relationship with another nation, and we can also use static bomb to paralyze vehicles, turrets and buildings. But here we go, now we can select an economic land vehicle, and I think this one's quite good. Spore Buck Obedience, with 40 economic power, and that's fine. We just want those to be the other way around. Generally you want more productiveness than more happiness. And we can build up a bit of this city as well. There we go. So that's quite good. So next we're going to sell all of our land vehicles, religious land vehicles, in favour of economic land vehicles. They're annoyed at us. They're reasonably happy. So we're going to go over and propose a trade route. Of course they're being religiously oppressed by another nation, but since they've only got one, they're just paralysing the entertainment, and that's it, as you can see by that unhappiness flag. So that's us projected onto a large scale. You can get spice guiders in the sea, but you never start as... Actually no, you can start as an ocean city depending on how close you are. We're celebrating at the moment. We're happy, which means that production is doubled very randomly. But I suppose it's good. I'll give them one turret, just in case. And give them a few turrets as well. Because our home city, we need to protect it. Boost our production even more. To 3600 with 3 happiness. That's probably the best we can get. There might be a more efficient way of doing it. Oh, there we go, they accepted it. Since they're angry at us, they won't really trade with us until we bribe them a bit. Essentially the same principle runs in the space stage, but they're the last 2 on our continent, and then there are 6 other factions on the other continents. Usually there are about 3, maybe 2. Depends on the planet. But the planet you start on will always have at least 2 continents to teach you how to use the sea. Over our Blood Red Sea, which we landed in, we were quite fortunate that we didn't, our meteorite didn't land on the land, because then we'd just be flopping around on the land with no use to anyone. Our Spice Derrick is under attack, presumably from them. Yes? Yes. I can understand that. We can't actually fight them with economic vehicles, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, so they're just gonna capture that from us. We can bribe their workers to work for us instead. Cost us 2,400, but they're working for us again. So essentially you're in a very non-violent way. It requires lots of money, and they're coming to attack us. So let's give them a gift of 4,000 spore bucks. Okay, they're neutral. So we're no longer at war with the origination, which is good. Let's give them some more gifts. 4,000. And again, 2,000. We just have to keep on giving them money. Finally, they like us, so we can propose a trade route. Yeah, not very realistic. We just gave them some money. Now they're not at war with us. They're gonna be trading with us, even though they're religiously oppressing everybody else. So that's our economic progress. Once that's filled, we can try and buy the city. Same way that you buy planets. Well, you have to buy the whole star system, I believe. You can't have multiple races controlling one. But you can see the trade route going. Essentially, the economic vehicles start carrying spice in balloons. And you actually slowly gain money from this, which is good and realistic. That'll help you be able to afford buying the city. You can just wait until you get enough money. But money is going up all the time. See, I just spent like all my money and now it's all back again. That's why it's the easiest, frankly, to just do the economic way. So there you go, just massively boosted, and now they're actually attacking. So let's try and buy the city. 8,000. Done. It's a done deal. The next step to world domination has been made. They're attacking from the land and the sea. So we bought out a military city, but we'll keep it as an economic city. Oh dear. We're now at war with the red and the blue nation. Probably because there are various factors which cause people to like or dislike you. And you'll be able to see here some of those factors. So at the moment, now another empire has just conquered somebody else, probably these red ones. And now they're going to go to war with us. I'm sorry, did you say something? They don't like us very much because we're too big and we're a religious nation, which apparently they don't like simply because our home city is religious. Slitheen City. Presumably that's, yeah, the home city. So yeah, it's these guys. So now since they have multiple cities, they're now an empire. So we have the relations thing come up here. Oh. Our city is under attack from those evil war people. Excuse me, I'm trying to explain something. Okay, I'll just pause it. We've just captured an ocean city, which means we'll be able to train some ships, but I'll have to leave that until next episode, where we will fend off these evil attackers. See you next time.